Continuing our reading in Ragweed and Poppy by Avi, this episode is chapter 33, Susan and the Mouse. Inside the log house, a sad Susan sat on the couch while her parents stood before her. "Do you really think," she asked, "that my mouse won't go back into the trap?" "Honestly, honey, it's not likely. But by the time we come back from looking at that house, I suppose it might happen." "Why do we have to go?" "Because I called and made an appointment to meet with the real estate agent and go over the house. He did say he'd bring his dog. You like dogs?" "I like mice better." "And some construction workers will be there too. If we're going to buy that house and live in it, there's a whole lot of repairs we'll need to do. Most of all, we have to see if we can afford it." "It's a stupid house," said the girl. "I don't like it." "I don't know if it's stupid. It is run down." "We simply have to fix it up," said the middle-sized person. "I hate it," said the girl. "It's old and ugly." "I'll admit the farmer who owned it did not take good care of it." "What happened to the farmer?" "We don't know." "What was his name?" "Lamont, Farmer Lamont." "I don't like him either." "Honey, it's only because the house is in such poor shape that we might be able to afford it. Anyway, there's a lovely old orchard in a nearby creek. Maybe we'll be able to fish in it. Or we could dam the creek up and make a swimming hole. Wouldn't that be fun?" "I told you I don't want to live there. I like where we live." "We decided it can be hard to move, and we probably won't. But for the moment, we promise to go over there and meet those folks. So please don't fuss and come along. It's only a short drive, a few miles away. Maybe you can play with that dog. And I packed a picnic for after we look at the house." "Okay." All three, the mother, father, and the girl, went out of the house and walked toward the car. "Look!" cried the girl. "What's that?" It was the mother raccoon sitting at the edge of the meadow. "Where?" "Right there." Startled by the sight of the people, the raccoon turned and ran back among the meadow bushes. "It's gone," said the middle-sized person. "What was it?" asked Susan. "Not sure," said the tallest human. "Some kind of wild animal. It ran away too fast for me to tell." "Why was it sitting here?" "No idea." "Did it go after my trap?" "I doubt it." "But maybe," said Susan, "my mouse went into the trap and that animal grabbed it." "Sweetheart, I seriously doubt your mouse went back into the trap. But if it makes you feel better, go run and check. Just do it quickly. We need to go. Those people are expecting us." The girl ran behind the log house. As soon as she saw the trap, she stopped and stared. Inside the trap was a mouse. "Spaghetti!" cried the girl. "You came back, you did!" She rushed to the trap and picked it up with her two hands. Running, she raced back to the car, holding the trap high. A dejected Ragweed had been sitting in the trap, wishing Poppy and Basil would hurry, when the trap was suddenly snatched up by a human and lifted away. Taken by surprise, Ragweed had no idea what was happening, other than he was being carried somewhere. "Spaghetti came back!" cried Susan as she ran to the car with the trap in her hands. "Spaghetti came back!" Her parents gathered around and stared into the trap. "That's certainly amazing. Must be a stupid mouse." "Spaghetti is not stupid," said the girl. "She came back because she loves me. She wants to move into our new house and live with us." "Honey, I don't think I'd like that. How about putting it down and getting into the car? We need to go. We'll be back soon and the mouse won't be going anywhere." "I want to take her with me." "I'm not so sure." "So, 'cause she can see our new house?" "Honey, I'll keep the trap on my lap. I won't open it." Okay, fine. But sweetheart, please, we're late. We have to go. And don't open that trap. I absolutely don't want that mouse in our car." "I promise." The three got into the car. Susan sat in the back seat with the trap on her lap. With a roar, the car's motor came to life. As she settled into her seat, Susan picked up the trap and looked closely at Ragweed. "Guess what?" she said. "Spaghetti changed her fur." "Honey, I doubt that." "She did. I'm sure she did. It's a different color. It's sort of golden." "Well, if you say so." "It's true. And she's all dressed up with an earring." You do have a good imagination." The car swung around and started down the dirt road. Under the rear seat of the car, Lothar dared not move. All that noise and shaking. "What's happening?" he asked himself. Then he reminded himself what his mama told him. "Stay where you are and keep quiet." So that's what he did. Inside the trap, Ragweed heard the sound of the car motor and sensed the car was moving. He looked up at the girl who was smiling down at him. "This is crazy," he told himself. "I'm being hauled away and I have no idea where." From within a tall clump of meadow grass, the mother raccoon watched with dismay as the blue car began to move down the road. "They're taking my boy away," she cried, and began to race along, following the car. Abruptly, she stopped. She remembered that the road circled around Long Meadow. "I'll cut through and catch up with them on the far side." And with that, she rushed off in an easterly direction. And that's the end of chapter 33.